What age would you say you learned to really embrace who you are and that you are slightly different from most people that you see around you? When did you learn to really embrace that about yourself?
I think
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This is Rose Joy. As you can see, she's not your average Filipina. She has a little bit of melanin in her. Actually, not a little bit, try 50%. So she's 50% Filipina and 50% African, but unfortunately she has no ties or knowledge about her African side, much like many Black Americans, which I thought was interesting. Anyways, I met her the other day when I was walking around the BGC and decided to ask if she would be down to help with the video. She said yes, we spoke back and forth, and then we finally sat down. But before getting started, I had to figure out how to properly represent her.
What is the correct term? Is it Afro-Filipino, or is there a term for you, the concoction that God has created? No term?
Yeah, no term.
Okay, no term.
No
Okay.
term.
Have you ever heard of that term though, Afro-Filipino? Have you ever heard of that? Or
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah? Okay, but you just don't necessarily identify with that?
No.
Okay. What about Black? No, either?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So,
After figuring this out, it was time to get to the real questions. There was a slight language barrier, but I hope you all are able to enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get into this video.
what does being Black mean to you, and how has it shaped your identity and experience growing up here in the Philippines?
Thank you so much for a wonderful question.
You're very welcome.
Hi, good evening. I'm Rose Tripinuela from Philippines, and I'm 39 years old. And yeah, I'm working as a full-time professional model here in the Philippines, and applying for professional volleyball player also. So yeah, my experience here, it's super. Philippines is so nice. There, people here, it's so like they're nice, super hospitality, you know. And thank God for the what they call this one, the Black mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause like, yeah, okay, when I started to grow up here, you know, it's a lots of discrimination. Cause like I'm the only one child, and I don't see my dad, you know, when I was grow up. And yeah, I mean, only my mom raised me.
Yeah.
But thank God, because like I know God, so need to fight for it. And it doesn't matter if I don't see my dad or he until now. But I'm still praying and hoping that one day I'm gonna see him, you know.
Okay.
My experiences, it's nice though. The people here, it's super, you know, the hospitality and you know, they accept what they call this one? The color, our color, you know, right now. And they love their color. It's starting to love our color right now. So I'm so happy for that. And yeah, it's great. No.
So, you spoke about your dad. Do you feel if there is like a missing link in like who you are as a person? Like, because obviously you say you grew up with your mom, so you're connected with your Philippine side, but you aren't completely connected with your African side. Do you feel like there's a missing link there?
Absolutely, yes. No, I mean, okay, to tell you frankly, I cry every night to the Lord. I pray maybe one day, because like, you know, I mean, a lots of my friends wants to help me where he is, because like, you know, I don't know my identity is where I came from or what. But I said, God knows everything, so I never give up. And maybe one day, you know, I'm gonna find.
Okay. And what country do you know?
My tita told me like South Africa.
South Africa?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Have you ever felt pressure to choose between your Black side and your Philippine side?
Pressure, yeah, because like, you know, I mean, like what I said, I don't want to judge people, you know, like, yeah, okay, you're not, because like before, they not, you know, what they call that one, I have experience like not belong here in the Philippines, because like, you know, I have different color, but you know, I don't mind the discrimination. I go for it because like, you know, I was born here, so I love my country.
Yeah.
And the pressure, like what you said, yeah, yes, for sure. Come on.
Would you say like the discrimination has gotten like better over time? Like, and just not, I'm pretty sure like it probably was more happening more often when you were younger, just like based on being around children and stuff like that. And so I don't mean like based on you growing up in age, but I mean like the society. Like, do you feel like the society has come around more to people like you and other like people like me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you feel as if you fully belong to the Filipino culture, or are you often reminded that you're different?
Yes, for sure. Okay, yeah, I'm different. Because like, yeah, lots of Filipino people when always saw me, and they always like saw me, like, yeah, they speak in English, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I always only do. I mean, I always like say I speak in English, like fluent. I mean Tagalog.
Yeah.
And I told them like, yeah, I know how to speak Tagalog, and I was born, so no need to
Speak English.
speak English
Yeah.
already. So yeah.
What has your dating experience been like in the Philippines? Like, do you have you ever felt like you've been like fetishized almost just because of your like your background, or what?
Because like me, I'm into foreigner.
Okay.
So I'm not into Filipino, but I treat them as a brother Filipino. So yeah. Because like I'm Christian born again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want same spirit
Yeah.
for me. So yeah.
Okay.
Praying until now.
Okay. So you think you get like along better with foreigners, or yeah, you think so?
Yes.
I think you so.
Yep.
Okay. Any like foreigner versus in specific, like African versus American, or like I'm American, but do you think you get along better with like Africans or Americans, or like Europeans, or like what do you think?
Yes, for sure. As long as we have the same spirit, you know,
Yeah.
like what I said, like if he is a Christian also and
Yeah.
love God first, you know, that's very important for me.
Okay.
And the way he respect the girls, he
Yeah.
love the girls. So yeah.
Have you ever felt the need to like over-explain who you are, or like even defend who you are to people?
Yeah, sometimes. Cause
Sometimes?
like, yeah. I used to it. Cause like, yeah, actually they always approach me first. Hey, where you came from, like that, and I need to explain.
Yeah.
You know, mostly here in the Philippines. You know.
Yeah. Where did you, or when, at like what age would you say you learned to really embrace who you are, and that you are slightly different from most people that you see around you? When did you learn to really embrace that about yourself?
I think when I become a model. Like, yeah, someone discovered me. I was my age, like 27 years old.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, like someone teach me, like, yeah, you need to love yourself. You're enough.
Yeah.
You're beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the one. That's the time that I'm starting to love.
So when you started.
Yeah.
Okay.
And cause like, you know, like what I said, the discrimination here, it's man, but thank God, you know, God give me wisdom about it, and I don't mind people.
Yeah.
Just always like pray to God and do the good.
Yeah. So before that, like embracing feeling, did you like maybe try to like diminish or hide your black features to like blend in more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. In what ways? Like maybe like hairstyles or like stuff like that?
Yeah, and the confident, you know, talking to people, and I don't need to be shy, and yeah, just be respectful. You
Yeah.
know, it's very important.
If you could change one thing about how mixed race Filipinos are treated, well, how would you change it? Or what would that change be?
For me, like pay it forward, you know. I mean, like just do good. It's like if you do good, it will come back to you more than that. So like, you know, be a good example
Okay.
to everyone, to everybody. It's like, you know, I mean, we are old people. We are, what do you call this one? We're the same.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. So growing up, like, did you have other friends with similar background?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
How many, like, would just like what percent of like your surroundings, like the people you went to school with and stuff like that, were similar to you?
I think I have two. Cause like yeah, I have two friends.
Yeah.
Um, American also, Fil- American Filipina also.
Yeah.
And they are here like Nigerian Filipina like that.
Okay.
Same
Yeah.
situation like the discrimination. And I said like don't mind them, just love yourself and take good care of yourself and love what you are.
Yeah.
And you're beautiful.
And you grew up with them?
I know.
Okay.
No.
You met them later?
Sorry.
You met them later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with anybody like that though? Like similar? Like, no, just you?
No.
Did you? Okay.
No.
Do you feel like the younger generation of Black Filipinos are more empowered than your generation? Or do you think the struggle is probably still similar to when you were growing up?
I think for now, yeah, it's more empowered right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Empowered now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like, yeah, they accept the, what do you call that one? They don't mind what color do you,
Yeah.
right now. And yeah, they accept everyone. So,
Okay.
you know,
What advice would you give to like your 11-year-old self? So like the 11-year-old you that might be watching this video that is struggling with her identity and her surroundings, what advice would you give her?
okay, I'm going to advise 11 years old me. Okay, just keep going, never give up, don't be shy, be confident, and be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, always do good.
Yeah. Okay. And we was talking the other day. You said you do want to go to Africa.
I love it. That's my dream though.
That's your dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To Cape Town.
Cape Town. That's where you want to go specifically.
Yeah.
Cape Town.
Yep.
Okay. I want to go to Africa too.
Really?
We should go together one day.
Really?
I'm so serious.
Yeah, that's my dream. So, yeah.
Would you be down for that?
I would love to. I would love to see my other, sister brothers there.
So
So,
we go to Africa together, guys. What do you think? I'll let them decide. But yeah, I do want to go though. Actually, I've been to like a lot of places. Like I'm in Asia. I've been to Europe, Canada, the U.S. of course. But Africa, I haven't been yet, and I do want to go and connect with that side of the world.
amazing.
But it's so interesting though, like similar to you, in America, like the whole slavery thing happened, and so we are also extremely disconnected to Africa and that side of our like lineage. So we don't like I don't know anything about Africa. You probably know more about Africa than I do. I literally know nothing. And so it's interesting that we are from two different parts of the world, but we kind of grow up similar in terms of like not really knowing our ancestry fully. But I think in America it's more normalized, and so it's more people like me that I can connect with, versus here it's probably not as much.
And yeah, a little bit emotional with my life right now, but just keep going and never give up and always pray. That's very important.
Yeah.
And always do good.
When did you grow your connection with Christ?
That was 2010. Because like someone's invited me. She's my neighbor. She always do Bible study. And I said, well, what's that? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Actually, that time I was drunk.
Yeah. Okay.
And she told me, come here. And said like, okay. And I was drunk. And I said like, okay, this lady is so cool. Give it a try. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, they read Bible. And I said, okay, maybe this is the time to, because like, yeah, I mean, my mom working as a nanny.
Okay.
So I just want to, strive and help her,
Yeah.
because like I'm the only one child.
Yeah.
And I grew up with my grandma.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How do you think that connection changed your life? Like before and like afterwards, like now, how do you think you connected with Christ?
It's super amazing because like I'm a new creation right now, and all this guy and the scam. So yeah, because like God give me more confidence
Yeah.
and God give me more hope and yeah, wisdom
Okay.
for everything.
Yeah, I didn't realize how like religious the Philippines was before I came. But like I went out on like Sundays and I've seen them have like small parades, I guess you could say, like band members like playing outside and stuff like that. I didn't know that. And I think it's also interesting because um, the rest of Southeast Asia, most of them aren't Christians though. It's usually like Buddhism or like Islam, but I haven't seen Christianity a lot until I came to the Philippines.
Oh really?
Yeah, yeah. Have you been out of the Philippines?
I go to China.
China?
Only China, Beijing. Yeah, they invited me to model there.
Oh, okay.
China.
What did you think about that?
I'm sorry.
What did you think about Beijing when you went?
Yeah, they're nice though. They love our color and I like it. You know, it seems like I'm famous there because
Yeah.
like they take a photo with me
Oh, yeah.
with my hair and stuff. So,
They
yeah,
take a lot of pictures and stuff.
Yeah,
Did it ever get annoying at any point or no?
yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But maybe okay, because like they not universal. They don't speak in English. So yeah, I always like use voice translator.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but it's a nice
Yeah,
experience.
I went to China recently, and but I went to Shanghai. So Shanghai is a little bit different. It's more modern, but everybody was telling me like that type of treatment is received if you're like black. I have another model friend. She lived in a different part of China, but she said like I think she said she was there for 3 months, and she never seen any black person.
Really?
Yeah, just her.
So you're the only one that
Yeah.
amazing.
But she moved to Vietnam though, and so that's when I met her, and so we just became friends in Vietnam.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Anything else you want to say to the people?
Yeah, actually this is my first time to interview with
Yeah.
Joshua. So I was like surprised and I said, okay, give it a try. Maybe, it's try something new, And I like it. And thank you so much for your kindness. And it's such an honor to work with you right
Yeah.
now. Anyway, yeah, it's a pleasure though. I mean, it's a blessings to be a blessings to people. And thank you for this opportunity and more bigger blessings to you, Joshua. And always support Joshua
Yes.
in everything he do. Cause like he always like a blessings to everyone, not to everyone, but mostly to his family also.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the kind words. Appreciate you guys watching, man. Drop your comments. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, man. I'll see you guys later.
God bless you. Bye.